So what is consciousness, right? Because if you Google it, the definitions are all over the place. Are you conscious? Am I conscious? When I wake up in the morning, does that mean I'm conscious? And there's so much, we're trying to figure out so many layers to this. But after many years of research, what I've figured out, and what's the best way to look at this is, consciousness is awareness. There are many different kinds and levels of awareness. Now, there's a lot of talk about being conscious or being woke, but really, fundamentally, very few people have any kind of consciousness that is fifth dimensionally beyond human aware. That's just not happening on a daily basis. That might happen, and I believe it does, for some people some of the time in very small little ways, as far as, in space-time. But here we are three-dimensional beings, and we are not that conscious in that sense. So let's look at our consciousness. There are two fundamental kinds of awareness that we can have. One awareness is you and I are different. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. It's divisive. It's me or them, us, them, or right and wrong. There's the right way to do something, there's the wrong way to do something. So, get it right. All of that is based in this sort of left brain, I'm going to capture, contain, and control everything. And if you look at that, it's war. It's a lot of what we do in business. And for the most part, it's war and conflict. If you and I are constantly battling to figure out who wins and who loses, who's going to get the upper hand, what do I get out of it? All of that is war consciousness. Now, on the other side, there's love consciousness. And this is what some psychologists refer to as unity consciousness. And it's a form of awareness where we're a little more objective, we're a little more open-minded and flexible. What does that mean? It means that I consider that maybe you and I are not competing. Maybe we're complementary. Maybe if we come together, we can do more from that place, and that's a better place to be. This is a place of being connected with other humans, being connected with the planet, being connected with animals, being connected with life, nature, and even being connected with what we're doing. In a day's job, in your daily job, you will interact with people and things. How do you treat those people and those things? Are they just stuff? Stuff that can be discarded or moved around or broken? Or do they have more value than that? When we're in a state of love consciousness, things have more value, which brings us to a state of satisfaction, which is something that most of us need. It alleviates suffering, which is what all of us need. And so when you look at yourself and you think about your consciousness, where are you? It will shift at any given point of the day. You might be triggered and then go, ooh, you're off into war consciousness. Why does that person say that? What's wrong with them? Why are they getting in my way? Why didn't they do this thing? Or you might be in love consciousness where something might happen, usually when we're not triggered, and be able to connect with the person, actually deeply care for them, care about them. The way you might connect with an animal that is maybe your cat or your dog. We love our pets. And What is happening when we're loving our pets? We're taking an animal. I mean, most of us eat them, right? Most of us eat animals. So how can this animal have such importance in our lives? That's love consciousness, because we're going beyond our self-centeredness. We're going beyond that, and we're taking this other creature and we're bringing it into our home. We're bringing it into our heart, and we're accepting it and loving it, and it's loving us back. That is a state of love consciousness. It's really important to look into this concept so that you can figure out on a daily basis where you are and what you're doing with this. The more you're in a state of war consciousness, the more you will have conflicts in your life, you will not meet your goals, and you will suffer emotionally, mentally, and physically. The more you are in love consciousness, you will have successful relationships. You will be good in your body, because your body will be happier and putting out lots of healthy enzymes to keep you that way. Your brain will be more in cohesion and coherence, and you will have more successes in your life as a byproduct of walking around like that. Think about it. Where do you want to be?